I couldn't sleep, so early morning I head over to the onsen. I have to take tiny steps because the shoes here or the slippers are way too small for Western feet like mine. So that was kind of funny. Guys, I'm gonna try my best to show you what the onsen experience is like. At 5 a.m. is when it opened and there was already too many people in there. So out of respect, I did not take my phone in there. You'll have to watch at the end of the video. I'll put in a link for what the onsen is like. This is in the middle of a town in Japan, just water, spring water running underneath the ground or in the gutter system in the city, and just koi fish everywhere in it. The water was perfectly clear. All day, every day, there's new water bubbling in springs all over. I forgot how many tons of fresh water comes up from the springs. Notice these curtains. They are on so many restaurants or houses that you go in. What's amazing is it forces people to bow when they walk in. So that's why they are over there, and I thought that was such an interesting way of naturally making people do that. So this is an old house from a long time ago, hundreds of years ago, and we had another tea ceremony here. This is a pond on one side of the house with no running water, so if you want to sit where there's peace and quiet, and even the color of the fish is only certain colors in this pond, and the plants and everything, so there's always a theme for like even each side of the house or even each room of the house. And then on the other side you have running water and a different pond with different colors of fish. This is the tea room over here. Beautiful place, a place where you can just sit and relax and drink tea and watch the beautiful view outside. The Japanese display exuberant hospitality. Notice the kind lady, her facial expressions, her hand gestures, and the warmth that she exudes the whole time. She was funny, she was very intelligent about the history and the purpose of the tea ceremonies. She explained in intricate detail why the house was built the way it was, and how the light reflects against the pond and creates art on the walls within the reflection, and how the light hanging on from the ceiling is not parallel with the table or anything else in the room, and that was to create a sense of depth in the room. These tea ceremony experiences have inspired me to make my home an outpost for peace and tranquility.
Simulating paradise. The rocks are the mountains, we have the trees creating the forest, we have the rocks creating the water or the ocean or the body of water.
And after that, we went to lunch, and look at this food. There's just so much variety. Look at all the different dish. Not one dish is the same way. Imagine hand washing them. You got to be really careful. And everyone's setup was exactly the same. I mean, the dishes, the way they were turned, and the way everything was placed was identical to one another. So that is just normal over here. Next, we go to a woodworking shop. And I've seen some crazy stuff, but I've never seen anything to this level of quality. So notice this is a woodworking shop. There is no sawdust on the floor. I mean, there's no sawdust on the walls. There's no sawdust on the lumber, the raw material that's laying around. Everything was very clean, you know, even like the electrical and everything. You can tell. And this is third generation family-owned business. And so the sons here were showing us the work that they do. All the small pieces are hand cut like this with a little plane or cutter to the exact length. He said to a 0.01 millimeter, I believe is what he said. And so here he's trimming the very ends of it, and so that it fits perfectly. They don't use any nails. Sometimes they use just a dab of glue, but it's hardly necessary. But it's just crazy, the amount of detail. And he says they make a bunch of these little ones, but they're unique every time. It's not a machine that does it. It's not a CNC. And they just press it in there or tap it in there with a hammer. So, you know, the humidity of the wood, the dryness of the wood, the age of the wood, what type of wood it is, where it's going, to what part of the country, all of that stuff. They have it all down to a T. And I just want to show you a couple clips here of just some of the amazing things that they have made.
Step by step.
Next, we went to a shopping area down streets, and it's just nice to see all the different small little shops and the unique businesses that they have. We saw some cats in the street, so that was pretty cool. Japanese love cats. And then we made our way to one of the most amazing Starbucks I've ever seen. And then to top off the evening, we went to this little hole-in-the-wall chicken barbecue grilling place where we could all grill our own meat. They brought out the meat, and we put on our aprons and had a great time eating. This is my favorite Japanese hotel so far. Walking in the door, this is what we got. We got a couple hooks here. Just want to make sure these are not doors, so I wouldn't be surprised if these were doors. So there's not even a closet here. It's just hangers over there, hooks over here, and they always have a spray bottle to clean your shoes or to spray your clothes. I'm not sure what it's for. Shower, toilet, sink, beds, fridge, TV. That's it. I love it. That's all you need. Uses less space, and everything's out in the open. I don't know what it is about it. It's simple, it's clean, nothing's hidden, and it's small, and it's got everything you need. I love it. Last thing I gotta show you is I can pack so very little because there is a laundromat at every hotel. This is where you can get hot or cold drinks, but you just download an app, scan the QR code, throw in your clothes. You don't add any laundry detergent or nothing. It'll time it. Your phone will ring when it's over. I walk back downstairs, I put it in the dryer, do the same thing there. 20 minutes later, clean clothes. At the end of this video, I'll see if I can add a link to what the onsen experience is like, or I'll put it in the comments. Thanks for watching.